Mereeba, the source of grace and the historical place where Moses and Aaron confronted against God and the people. Why I say confront against God? Because historically, when we see in the book of Numbers chapter 20, Moses is facing a great crisis on the way to the promised land. Since long they went and traveled through the places, through the grounds and forests, through the deserts and grasslands. Now they are reaching to a place called Mereeba, a rocky land. A big group of people are facing a great confusion. They don't have water. They are hungry. They are asking Moses, what are you going to do? Why you bring us to this place? From Egypt, we were having a lot of problems there, we know. But we had sufficient food there. We had sufficient water there. Now you brought us here. Are you brought us here to die? And the people are rebelling against Moses and Aaron. And they are accusing God's program, God's project to the salvation, to the journey to the promised land. They were doubting. In this situation, Moses and Aaron, they could not maintain mental stability. They too doubted for maybe for seconds, and they could do something, and they couldn't protect God's holiness. They couldn't give a conviction answer to the people out of their experience. Since long experience they had from Egypt to this place, they faced a lot of troubles and problems, but God supported them in time, whenever, wherever they were in problem. So Moses should have given an answer to the people as a leader, a courageous leader, charismatic leader. But he failed to maintain his faith, and he was doubted whether I can come out from this problem. Book of Numbers says that he doubted. But God said to do something. You take your leading staff and struck over the rock and you will get water. It really happened, and water came out, and all people drank and satisfied. But this event became an examination point for their faith of the leaders Moses and Aaron. Yahweh told them that you are not deserved to enter into the promised land. None of you, those who are coming from Egypt, none of you will enter into the promised land. that we can see in the book of Numbers, book of Exodus, and also the book of Joshua, the beginning, first part of Joshua. While the Joshua is taking commission to lead the people. Why Moses was rejected? Because they doubted against the holiness of God. They doubted against the holiness of God. This is a challenge to all the people who are in faith, who are the believers. 2 Corinthians chapter 13:5 says that, test yourself, test your faith, whether you have a right faith, you have a true faith, you have a deep faith. Discern yourself whether Jesus is living in you. Because when we read the last part of Matthew, chapter 28, the last part, Jesus promised to us, I will be with you always till the end of the world. Do you believe? Yes, my dear brethren, Jesus is alive. If we have deep faith in God, with that faith, if we pray, God is always ready to support you and me. He is always ready to support you, heal you, console you, enrich you, encourage you, empower you. Otherwise, God will always ask that you are not responded according to your experience or your faith. This is the reflection I am going to give you today. Thank you.